You're listening to the Radcast, a top 25 worldwide business podcast. If it's radical, we cover it. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. It's Friday, November 17th, 2023, our weekly business and marketing show of the week, and all kinds of treasure trove of other stories we want to get into. Joined by my co-host, Chris Hansen, joining us from the Vacay Lounge in Miami. What's up, Chris?
How you doing, man? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's my favorite time of the week when I just get to talk about the Vacay Lounge.
It rolls off your tongue so nicely. It just, I think I need to get a sign made up on the wall that says that.
Yes, not just Vacay, the Vacay Lounge. Seems appropriate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah, I do too. How are you and Storm doing this week? You having a good week together?
Having a great week. It's honestly, the weather's pretty crazy right now. They've got flood warnings. It's raining. It's windy. So not your typical Miami, but winter's coming.
Hey,
winter's coming.
It's the first hoodie of the year. If you're watching this episode, not listening, you see me in the first hoodie of the year in G Vegas here. A little cool in South Kakalaki. That's South Carolina to everyone else.
For those that don't know.
Yeah. Yes. Got my social house.
That's what we call it down here in the South.
I got my camo social house. Social house is the social lounge I own in Greenville. If you are in Greenville, we love you. You need to come see us. If you need the best co-working / bar and lounge in Greenville, mixed use space, come see us. I would give you a hoodie, but it wouldn't be this one because this one was custom.
That's right. That was for the boss man.
The boss man. The boss man. We're at Thanksgiving time, and you have Storm, and this is not a sentimental podcast normally. If anything, probably the opposite of sentimental. But I saw this article last night, and even Cameron's like, are you really going to talk about that? And I'm like, are you heartless? And
yeah,
and I was like, yeah, this was like the cool article. I was like, we talk about articles on the show, and there's this guy. He's a hiker. He's 71 years old. He went hiking at this high peak somewhere outside of San Francisco in the San Juan Mountains, and he went hiking and passed away from hypothermia. He had his Jack Terrier dog with him, and literally they couldn't find him, so he's missing for 2 months. And they finally found him on the side of the mountain. Supposedly they had to fly a helicopter in to even get him. It was so steep. And his dog was 2 months later. He'd been dead for 2 months, was still alive and would not leave his side. I just thought that was cool. I wanted to mention that.
I think it's freaking beautiful, man.
See, wouldn't you expect Storm to do that for you? Like something happened, like,
oh, I know he would. I have faith in him. He's loyal.
See?
Yeah, dude. Man and his dog, bro.
I know.
My friends wouldn't have stayed for 2 months, I'll tell you that.
That's right. They would have had to, they may would have tried to go find you help or something. But,
yeah.
I think the terrier knew that maybe he was dead and he wasn't coming back. And he's like, I'm just going to chill right here because I don't need to go find help, because there's no helping him. But he stayed alive and stayed next to him anyway. It has nothing to do with business or marketing, but you know what? I just thought it was cool.
Powerful.
Yeah. It's cool. So, it's the Thanksgiving time of year. We think about being thankful, think about having a heart. It makes me want to have a dog, even though I don't have a dog. But the only way I'm getting a dog
I think you're overdue.
I am, but the only way I would have a dog is Cameron keeps it and then brings it in.
I think that's a fair deal.
I think so too. I think she needs a dog. Then she brings it over to my house and my kids play with it so that they feel like they have a dog, but we don't have to keep up with it. I'll pay for everything, but I just
take the deal, Cameron.
Yeah. Just having to leave and think about every time you leave the house, thinking about, all right, what are we going to do with the dog? We just go too much, but anyway, it made me want a dog, especially a Jack Russell Terrier. So anyway, and in more news aligned with the show, and that's boozing drinking and having fun. Also,
back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Chris found this article right as we were coming on the air. There's a new product coming out, and I thought this was interesting, especially for the holidays. And look, we don't want anybody drinking and driving at all. Never drink and drive, period. But now there's products coming out in a new category. It's called Safety Shot, and it says it will cut blood alcohol in half an hour. So if you're blowing like I don't even know. Luckily, I've never had a DUI.
0.08, I think, is legal.
Yeah. But if you're blowing like a 0.1, so you're really feeling pretty nice. You pound one of these things 30 minutes later, you're at 0.05, you're under the legal limit. So Safety Shot. Blood alcohol.
You probably still shouldn't drive.
Yeah, still don't drive. We're not.
But you'll be less nauseous in the back of the Uber on the way home.
But this is pretty crazy, you know?
It's wild.
It's wild. Like, usually you have to sleep off, your hangover or whatever, or try to get yourself in order before you drive or do anything.
Or you're using other illegal substances to compensate.
Yeah. We were looking at the comment section of this article. The comment section on Instagram, if you go look it up, it's pretty funny. It's always trolls and the funniest part of it. So they should have. What did someone say they should have called it? Buzzkill?
Buzzkill. Yeah, I think that's great.
Yes. Blood alcohol detox functional beverage. That's a mouthful. The old BADF. Blood alcohol detox functional beverage. Safety Shot. Set to launch in Q4 2023. Is attracting widespread attention as the first patented drink that promises to reduce blood alcohol content and improve central nervous system activity, motor cortex function, and cognition in less than half an hour.
I wonder if it like gives you energy or anything. Like,
yeah, I don't know. So it just knocks it out. It essentially has a bunch of natural herbs. It was funny as we were joking. The comment. This is the founder's last comment in the article. If ChatGPT ever wrote a comment, this is what it sounded like. This elixir, infused with a potent concentration of essential vitamins and the purity of crystalline water, offers an unparalleled experience for the modern consumer. Alcohol-free, our formula is a testament to the art of combining health, wellness, and a pleasure in a single sip. It's not merely a drink. It's a statement of nature's bounty and scientific prowess, designed for those who seek the best in health and taste.
God.
Oh, that's a marketer's nightmare right there. It said a whole lot
without saying anything at all.
Yeah. You say it best when you say nothing at all. I think there was a song that was, might could have been what that was all about. That's the biggest pile of shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Even if the product sounds interesting.
Just tell me it sobers me up in 30 minutes and I'm safe to drive home. I'm sold.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. They're coming out with a vapor line and a nasal passage line that gets you in 5 minutes. I'm kidding. Yeah. The product,
some dry goods.
The product extensions are
you can buy unlimited. It in the can or by the gram. It's up to you.
Yeah, we've got a powder form coming out in the early spring, in the spring break. As soon as right before spring break.
Literally. Yeah. We're launching it in Panama City Beach. We're going to test run it.
This will be the stocking stuffer of the year.
Oh, God. Literally.
Parents are going to be handing it out to their kids like before they go on spring break. Here's your safety shot, honey. Have a good time.
This. Literally.
Oh, geez. We could really do some spoofs on this, I think, on some SNL skits. Well, I hate to break from that into our more serious business news, but, the show must move on. I saw this and it got my attention because it's like, we talked last week about cannabis getting legalized in Ohio. Another thing that's sort of riding a wave that's about to crash down, betting, legal betting. So now ESPN has a site and an app called ESPN Bet. It's the new online sportsbook operated by Penn Entertainment in partnership with ESPN, offering sports betting services. Users can place bets only within states where ESPN Bet is licensed, soon to be everyone, by the way. But they can access the platform from anywhere in the U.S. It's available in 17 states and launched on November 14th. So essentially, it's an app that looks a lot like ESPN, and you can bet on every game. I bring this up just to say that, look, gambling as a business is gigantic. You see you can't miss the marketing of it on every sports broadcast. DraftKings,
literally
on everything. And now when you have the biggest sports network that has ESPN Bet,
Dude.
We're like this close away, like millimeters away from like you're watching the game on ESPN and, and
they're showing you the spread on live TV.
And you're like making bets on every play, like live action, like with your remote control.
I think it's wild. And I'm not a big sports bettor because I always lose. But if I were to, because I know there's a lot of shady offshore businesses with that, this would push me into being a little bit more comfortable. Honestly, I think you're going to get a lot more people starting to bet now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's legitimizing and mainstreaming it. ESPN Bet,
I just realized I own stock in Penn Entertainment.
Hey.
That's Portnoy.
Yeah, or was,
good.
I think. Or was it
It
still?
was, yeah. Well, hopefully this could be good for me.
This could be good.
Noticing this now.
Yeah, that's good. So, so I bring this up because you're just going to see more marketing of it. And I think you nailed it, Chris, by saying, more people are going to see that, the name, the legitimization of it, and it becomes even more mainstream. And people that you'd never think would bet, are going to be sitting there going, oh, ESPN Bet. Okay. It's all cool now.
Dude, I can tell you every cousin of mine come Thanksgiving days, heavy bettors. I'm going to see if any of them are using this.
They got the notebook out and they're like pounding it on their hand. They got their,
Could have maybe have
numbers.
a slight problem, if I'm being honest.
Slight problem. Yeah. They're going to need a safety shot for betting.
Yeah. Everyone's got a vice, right?
Yeah. Just take a shot of this and your bets will get cut in half. Yeah. In 30 minutes or less. Baskin-Robbins is debuting a new ice cream flavor. Speaking of Turkey Day, we're getting into some of our turkey marketing. Ice cream flavor that tastes like Thanksgiving. Baskin-Robbins has introduced a new ice cream flavor called Turkey Day Fixins, which combines sweet potato and autumn spice ice creams with honey cornbread pieces and cranberry sauce swirls.
Holy shit.
This does not sound good to me, but
I'm a big fan of the Fixins, but
I don't know,
bro.
Yeah. I think I'm going to not get Fixined.
What's the calorie count?
Yeah, capturing the flavors of Thanksgiving side dishes. They are also offering a turkey cake for Thanksgiving celebrations, shaped like a turkey with ice cream sugar cone legs and customized ice cream flavor inside, covered in caramel praline glaze. Okay, I can get behind that. Both items are available for a limited time in November. This comes to us at eatthis.com. I had a double take on that.
Great domain name.
I like that. Eatthis.com. The ice cream, the wild ice cream flavor thing has gotten, all the rage the last few years. I feel like it's gotten pretty out of hand. I'm like a cookie dough or cookie dough guy, I kind of pass unless it's like cookie dough ice cream these days.
Just a standard.
Yeah, just, vanilla ice cream with some cookie dough in it. Even if I used to be like the chocolate vanilla strawberry. Okay. Neapolitan. But now it's just pretty much cookie dough if I'm going to eat it. It kind of keeps me out of eating it unless it's just, if it's cookie dough, like if I'm at a random place and there's cookie dough, like it was meant to be. But that way I just don't get it randomly for no reason. You know, if I say, oh, I'll eat chocolate or vanilla, then I'll be eating it all the time. But
every night.
Yeah, like Nash does. Nash gets his ice cream every night. Like, dude, he's like, Daddy, ice cream. I'm like, get this shit yourself. What are you talking about? Ice cream.
Oh my God.
I know. He can't reach the bowls like our new house, like too high. So I got to get that shit out. I'm like, this kid eats ice cream every night. And he's like the biggest wire of all time. These kids can eat
Enjoy
ice cream.
It while it lasts, boys.
I know. Ice cream candy all day. And all the nothing. No weight. But they are running ground forever. I'm about to run them, coaching all their basketball. Got basketball games tonight. Been running those kids.
Heck yeah.
All right. What Gen Z's podcast habits, this comes to us from Ad Age. What Gen Z's podcast habits can teach brands about reaching the coveted demographic. Spotify's 5th annual Culture Next report reveals that Gen Z, often associated with short attention spans, actually has an appetite for long-form content, particularly podcasts. Despite the popularity of platforms like TikTok, this generation is showing interest in consuming more extended content. They actually can hold it together for longer than 3 seconds. Podcast listening among Gen Z Spotify users jumped nearly 50% in the first half of 2023. Hey.
It's huge.
As long as it's the Radcast, I'm cool with it. Or
keep it coming, baby. Yeah.
Or one of the other shows under our network. Homefront.
Yes.
Be Real. You know. Any of our favorite.
Any of the above.
Any of the above. But it's, I don't know, the way we stereotype generations now, it's like the way that it's so very, like, come on.
Every day there's an article, Gen Z, Gen Y, millennials.
Yeah,
boomers.
they can actually keep their attention span for longer than 3. I mean, you know, really, of course they can. You know, like just because TikTok's a platform and it is a short form and it's addictive and all those things doesn't mean they can't watch or listen to something longer.
And I hate to tell you, but I've seen 65-year-olds scrolling on TikTok.
Amazingly. I can't believe it. They actually could shorten their attention span to that little because that's usually they only have a long attention span.
Right. Right. It's like, if anything, I feel like, and I see this with me, and this could be part of what's happening is you're getting exposed to so many more topics and stuff every day now with these 20-second clips. But it's kind of cool where it's like, oh, I've never heard of that. Let me go dive deeper into that and maybe listen to a longer form explanation of this topic.
Let me just summarize. If it has value to whoever you are, long form, short form, if it's relevant and has value, they will come and they will watch it.
Yes. Yeah.
So if it entertains them, it educates them, amuses them, or gives them cachet, they'll watch it for 3 seconds or 30 minutes or 2 hours. You know, it's unbelievable, but Gen Z can actually still go to the movie theater and keep their attention for a whole movie. I mean, come on.
Right. Like these blanket stereotypes, like, dude, they're still humans.
Yeah, exactly. So, just make the content good. And we'd appreciate Spotify doing a little promotion for the Radcast. We need our Spotify numbers to get up. You know, we're crushing it on Apple. We need Spotify to like get with the gang. Get with it.
They're slacking.
Yeah. I'm going to cut out this little segment right here and tell them to, you know, start pumping our numbers, like pumping us a little bit, you know, putting us in the front and center like Apple does. We're on the front page of Apple.
It's their loss.
Yeah. What are you going to do? But we're here to cater and recognize Gen Z for what they are, and that's people that has long, short, and real attention spans. Yes. So, and if you want to learn from me directly, join my newsletter, ryanalford.com/newsletter. Sign up. I give daily advice on marketing, personal branding, podcasting, life. Give that a shout. Join that. It's free. It's daily. Just like this show, give away our best advice. Elon Musk is changing its algorithm to highlight smaller accounts. There's a little twist here. Twitter, now called X.
Here we fucking go. Every
article, every one of them.
Does anyone call it X?
No, it's always this one. Usually it goes X, formerly Twitter. This one just fucking goes right at it. It goes Twitter, now called X. It's saying that it's still Twitter.
Yeah.
Is launching a new major algorithm update. New major algorithm update. I like those 4 words I enjoy. According to owner Elon Musk, this update shifts focus from popular posts to showcasing content from smaller accounts, aiming to introduce users to new and interesting creators. X has been actively courting creators with features like extended character limits and an ad revenue sharing platform. Musk aims to turn X into a creator platform, allowing users to monetize through ads and subscription. The algorithm, set to roll out soon, there's no date here, just soon, is part of the strategy. It will be open source for continuous improvement. It's like, instead of showing you the popular stuff, we're going to show you the really shitty stuff that no one ever looked at. I mean,
we're going to show you the creators that nobody's been feeling.
Yeah. We're going to show you the troll posts that everyone hates, that no one, like, what does this mean exactly? I'm fine if it just means, hey, some new creator that's actually doing really good stuff, you're going to show it to me. Great. But if you're just like pumping up stuff that has no likes, there's probably a reason it didn't get attention to begin with. At least that's, I think, that way the algorithm is supposed to work, right?
Part of me thinks also, is this a way like get more people active on their platform, like try to pull some more creators.
Chris, don't be getting smart now. That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Don't read between the lines.
Like, you might get some game time over here, guys. We'll get you off the bench. Come on over to Twitter, X, and we'll boost your shit.
Yes. I will say this. There's a lot of the big brands that love Twitter. You can get some pretty good value with ads spending. There's still a lot of people on there. So if you got the right product, ads on Twitter's not a bad play. So there's your little... We always like to keep it actionable here, folks. We're a little cynical sometimes, or a lot cynical, but you can get some pretty good deals on some X ads, formerly known as Twitter. I thought this was cool. McDonald's and Crocs are releasing a line of $75 shoes inspired by Grimace and the Hamburglar. So, a side story. So, I joke all the time. My kids and I, we do Hot Cake Fridays. We go to McDonald's every Friday. I'm still waiting for their sponsorship. I don't know why. We're like 7 years into this thing, and it hadn't come.
It must be in your spam folder.
Yeah, I think it is. McDonald's, you know where to find me. The kids are pretty cute, too. I mean, this would be gold for you. But I joke with them because I have to tell them, and I thought it was like some kind of woke thing, because they never talk about the Hamburglar anymore. I'm like, are they worried, like, stealing burgers, like, not cool? They don't show Ronald McDonald anymore, the scary clown. And I can understand why you don't show Ronald anymore. He's fucking scary, But the Hamburglar, I'm like, you never see him. You never see the character. He's not in commercials anymore. And I thought it was like, well, we can't show him stealing burgers because, that's, so bad. We can't see a
promoting bad behavior and theft.
Yeah, theft and whatever. So to see that they're actually putting him now on products and he's not completely gone. And Grimace is just fucking weird. He's a big purple blob, let's be honest. But, I mean, I have nightmares about that character. But the Hamburglars, I'm down with. But anyway, McDonald's is teaming up with Crocs to release a line of custom-designed clogs. That is what they are, folks. Don't fool yourself. They're not like, you can call it whatever you want. Those are big fucking ugly rubber clogs.
They're rubber clogs.
Yeah, that's what they are. Inspired by McDonald's mascots and the brand's iconic colors. The collection includes 3 classic Crocs and 1 sandal with optional McDonald's themes charms like French fries and the golden arches. They're retail for $70 to $75. Big range there. From 70 to 75. Why wouldn't you just fucking make them one price? And matching socks for each pair will be available for $20. It's set for, it's already happened. November 14th, they released. with availability at Crocs retail locations. These things are going to sell out. No one's ever going to wear them. They're going to sit on shelves. They're going to be like collector's items. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Kind of go buy some. Only the Hamburglar ones.
Put them on eBay.
But this is good. Look, from a marketing perspective, we talk about this all the time. Borrowed interest. Crocs is borrowing interest from McDonald's. McDonald's borrowing interest from Crocs. So it's shared interest. Both of them have large circles of influence. So they share on each other. The Crocs have done a bunch of special releases. McDonald's gets on board. So you get the synergy of brands. And what probably becomes a collector's item, it would be my guess, because all these shoes and kids and stuff like that, they don't even wear them. They just end up putting them, like my kids have, $300 Jordans they've worn never. I'm like, I'm not buying you your museum case at 12 years old, like you need to wear these things.
Yeah.
Because I have to move them every time we move or we do something. It's like, I need you to wear these out so that, we can hand them off to like the yard sale or garage sale or take them to Goodwill. Like we took 1 million loads this week, taking all our stuff. I'm like sneaking stuff out the back door going, my wife and I are going, they're not going to miss this. They're not going to miss it.
Yeah.
But I do like this play from McDonald's and Crocs, and I'm just excited the Hamburglar's back. So that's just the truth.
You don't see any of the characters really anymore. I don't feel like they use any of that for marketing at all.
And they should. They're fun, If I was going to dress up for Halloween, and I didn't this year, next year I'm going to be the Hamburglar. You heard it right here.
It's a good one.
I'm dressing as the Hamburglar. I'm going to steal those burgers. Kraft Real Mayo seeks to make moist word of the year via search hacking.
Wow.
Kraft Real Mayo is aiming to make moist the word of the year. It is engaging fans to boost the term's search engine rankings. This is fun. The condiment.
This is good.
Marketer. The condiment marketer. Okay. All right. The condiment marketer delivered a large tub of mayo with a real moist logo on Merriam-Webster's headquarters and declared its intent to win Word of the Year honor on November 18th. That's tomorrow. The brand will host a search-a-thon live stream on Twitch with gaming influencers encouraging viewers to search for moist to enhance its visibility. This initiative, not innovative, a little dyslexic for me. This initiative includes paid social ads and on-the-ground canvassers. Got to watch out for those. Aligning with Kraft Real Mayo's strategy to embrace controversial topics.
I didn't realize that was part of Kraft Real Mayo's strategy, was embracing controversial topics. I do know the word moist is very controversial.
Yeah. I've met a lot of people that go, I don't like that word. I'm like,
yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Which is why this is kind of brilliant.
Yeah. It's polarizing and controversial.
However, part of me is like, are you now doing word association with your product that grosses people out? Like, is this going to...
Here's my thought on that. I think people that used mayo are going to keep using mayo, whether or not they have
this is true,
real moist on it or moist. So I don't think they're going to alienate people that already like mayonnaise. And I think they might bring in people that don't, purely because they're agitating a little bit. So they're getting attention. So it's going to get good PR play. And if they actually win it, I'm going to really give them. I don't know that they will. I love search. I love search hacking though. That's fun. Like getting everybody, if you can rally like 10 million people to all search for one term. Here's what'll be interesting. We'll talk about this next week. We're recording a little early, but hopefully we'll look at Google Trends and let's see, we can look back on Saturday, which is when they're doing this, and see if the term moist is up in the trends of Google.
I think it will.
I think so too. So in case you're interested and you ever want to look up what's trending, here's a little insider tip. Trends.google.com. You can see what's trending in Google search terms. So you could do, Always, and they do it by categories, and you could also search for terms to see how much search data it has. It's a good way to actually research terms or naming or different things. So there's a little. We'd like to keep it actionable, Chris.
Educating always.
The Radcast always keeping it real moist. I think.
Moist and juicy, baby.
Finally today, Walmart reunites Mean Girls to boost Black Friday push. Walmart has brought together cast members from Mean Girls for a Black Friday advertising campaign, recreating scenes from the 2014 comedy. The video nods to iconic moments from the movie while showcasing Black Friday deals. Campaign includes new creative releases every Wednesday in November and on Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday is November 27th. Walmart's Black Friday deals events are scheduled for November 10th and November 24th, with online access on November 8th and November 22nd. I don't know shit about Mean Girls. I know it was big and popular, and I'm sure it's going to do something. I'm going to use this to talk more about the fact that it's the blurring of the lines of when the hell Black Friday is or isn't. Like, every deal is available early now. I feel like I bought a TV last week, like at half price, and I'm like, this is cool because it's like an early Black Friday deal on Best Buy, and
yeah,
I want to see the numbers.
Moving it, like a week. I mean, I was getting texts from all these companies, 40% off, and I'm like, well, what's the deal going to be on Black Friday if you're doing 40% off right now?
I know. And look,
like, should I wait?
Yeah, I don't know where to wait. And look, here's the deal. The bottom line is, if you need the best skincare for a man, you don't have to ever wait. All you got to do is go to calderalab.com and use Rad Ryan. You get 20% off. This is like Black Friday every day, Chris. Like,
it really is.
You don't have to wait. There's confusion in the market of when Black Friday is. It's Black Friday sale day every day when you use Rad Ryan and get 20% off Caldera Lab. Look, I've been not wearing my hat as much because I want everybody to just see the glow, that this 46-year-old face, you're like, it ain't the prettiest face, but it's glowing, So no circles under the eyes like I used to, Chris. It's a little bit of like, just coming from the screen.
Man, you've been transformed.
Been transformed. I know you've been using it. I know you're enjoying it.
I'm a big fan. I really like the night serum a lot. Smells good, feels good. The lotion is great for the daytime. It's not like sticky or wet. Like, it applies nicely. Yeah, dude.
Here's the little insider tip.
I'm digging it.
The bath bar is the best bath soap you'll ever use. I bought like 10 bars myself. Look, I'll be honest. As part of our partnership, they're giving me stuff, but I wanted so many of these bath bars. I ordered like 10 of them. And I'm telling you, it is the best. I didn't think soap it made a difference. But I mean, this stuff lathers up. It's like my shower is like overflowing with suds. It's like, whoa, Well, you just sold me. I've been using Dr. Sasquatch, but it looks like I'm going to be logging on to Caldera and using Rad Ryan today again. See? 20% off. It's Black Friday every day with Rad Ryan at calderalab.com. And I'm serious. Look, I don't talk about shit that doesn't work for me. Period. End of story. If it didn't work, I wouldn't talk about it, but it works. And I wouldn't buy the soap with my own money if it didn't work, because it does. I couldn't believe it. I'm serious. I'm like, usually you're lathering up like soap and it's just like, you got soap on your hands. This is like, I feel like I actually got clean for the first time. I can't go back. I can't put the genie back in the bottle, Chris. So, and neither do you.
You've come too far.
Come too far. CalderaLab.com. Use Rad Ryan. We have fun about this, but I'm telling you, it's fun, and we have fun about it because it works, and because it's good, and because they're the official skincare provider of Ryan Alford and the Radcast. Oh, man. I hope... Look, we've got one more show before Thanksgiving. One more.
This year's flown by. It's wild.
I know. We got a lot to be thankful for. We're thankful for everyone that listens. We'll be thankful, even more thankful, if you give us a review. You go to your podcast app. If you got an iPhone, Apple Podcast, hit that review button. Give us how many ever stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be honest. Give us some feedback. We appreciate all the reviews. We appreciate the listens and the downloads for making us number one. And if you're listening to Apple, don't hesitate to go, give Spotify a little ring. We need them getting our download numbers up over there. Got to equal opportunity listeners. Yes. Any final words, my friend?
No, I'm just looking forward to some Thanksgiving, some family time, and some good food.
Well, on Sunday, celebrate International Men's Day. You can celebrate yourself.
I'll let my family know.
Let's
celebrate me.
Celebrate men.
But no, I told the family I'll be showing up for Thanksgiving. I'll be supplying all the vacay gummies for dinner. Everyone else can bring the corn souffle and the turkey. So it'll be a good time.
There you go. We'll be down to my mom celebrating an early Thanksgiving as well down in Columbia. Old Mary Linda and Jerry, my mom and stepdad, and Jay, my brother, and Stephanie, my sister. We love everybody. We appreciate you. For Chris Hansen in the Vacay Lounge and Storm, the greatest dog on earth, I'm Ryan Alford, your host. We'll see you next time on the Radcast.
To listen or watch full episodes, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow us on social media at our Instagram account, the.rad.cast, or at Ryan Alford. Stay radical.